Welcome here to the Ride KC, wonderful location for us as we talk about an important ballot issue that's coming up soon. I am always happy to be with my friends from Ride KC. Got a chance to ride the other day. Look forward to riding more often with Mr. White and others. And a few things that I want to remind the people of Kansas City. On November the 7th, we have an election. And this election is one of the easiest that I think we've had the chance to talk about for a while. A no tax increase renewal of our 3/8 cent bus tax. The tax generated more than $300 million over the past 10 years, and if renewed for an extension in November, the sales tax would generate over $400 million over the next decade. That's $400 million to help Kansas Cityans get around from place to place, to school, to work, to appointments, to jobs. And as we have seen increased ridership since 2020, we must ensure that our transit infrastructure is growing as well, especially as we host big events. You can't have World Cups, you can't have big games, you can't have Taylor Swift visiting if we're not actually doing the work to make sure we have a world-class public transportation system. And I thank my friends at the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority for delivering that each day. Thank you particularly to KCATA CEO Frank White III for leading the way, working on reliability, working on improving the core operation of the KCATA, and making sure that we are looking out for every passenger in every corner of Kansas City, and because this is a bi-state agency, every corner of the region. So we will ask our voters to make sure they do their part. Vote yes on November 7th, a renewal of our KCATA transportation sales tax, and more than anything, make sure that we continue to generate progress for the people of Kansas City. No matter who you are, no matter how you're waking up today, we want to make sure that if you're walking, riding, catching the bus, driving, that we have a city that you can navigate through. This sales tax is an important part in making sure we do it. So vote yes November 7th. With that, I turn it over to somebody, and I'm going to brag about him a little bit, because Brother White came in and hit the ground running. He is somebody, it's something that I love. He resolves drama, he addresses the issues that are important, and he makes sure that each day we have a system we can be proud of. I'm excited to work with and to introduce KCATA CEO Frank White III.
Thank you, Mayor Lucas. I'd like to take credit for being that good, but I have to credit my staff who's over in the side here. You can't hear me? I'd like to take credit to my team because really they do all the hard work every day. I just get the criticism, but that's okay. But the thing about the sales taxes is really a city is judged by their values by what they invest in. And for the last 10 years, the city of Kansas City has invested in public transit, and that's a testament to their desire to make a better community for all. At the KCHA, we talk about the 4 pillars of access through transportation: access to housing, healthcare, education, and employment. And everything that we do is based around, can we get people to those 4 pillars every day? And so we've done that this last year. We've improved ridership 120% over pre-pandemic levels, and that's going to be able to hire operators. Actually, right now, we're graduating 20 more new operators in our class. We've had another class to over 35 of our operators. We're getting the mechanic situation figured out. We're really trying to say, how do we look at how we design our system? Tyler Means over here and Dick Gerald and Chuck Ferguson are looking at how we redesign our system to make sure our buses go where people need to go, so they can get where they need to be. So if you don't have a car, you're not limited by your zip code where you can be in the city. And we're working very diligently with our regional partners to expand our system in a way that is truly a regional system. The mayor mentioned the big events, the World Cup events. We went on about the last year. We're actually, believe it or not, the AT is at the front of the line when it comes to World Cup planning, from federal to private to state. So you're going to be very impressed with the system we put together, work with our city partners, look for more as we get this tax for the next 2 years, because the baseline to do more bus rapid transit, more frequent east-west service, to look and work with Director Shaw on bus-only lanes, signal prioritization, things that make our system more efficient, more quick to use, and also as we do our safety program with the Multidisciplinary Safety Task Force that the mayor signed through the ordinance to make sure that our pre-passengers are safe every day, as well as our operators and our staff and our riders. So I'm excited to be here for the next 10 years, I think, if I don't get fired, to really kind of implement this system in place with this funding that's a baseline to really create what I call a world-class transit system for a world-class city, which is Kansas City. So thank you for attending today. I can do a say to go vote and hopefully vote the right way on November 7th, so that we can keep moving forward, because we got a lot of great events, Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl parades, probably a 3rd Super Bowl parade coming. the NFL draft we pulled off, and the World Cup. So this is the chance for city to be showcased. We got a fantastic city, fantastic people, fantastic mayor, fantastic council. I got fantastic staff. So again, thank you, and I will turn it over to you, Councilman Curls. You speaking? Okay. So Fifth District Councilman Daryl Curls is going to speak.
Thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here myself, and one of the things that I want to emphasize is the importance of the bus system in the urban core and throughout this city. We have to continue to have good bus services, and I believe that the mayor and the KCATA are dedicated to doing that. One of the other things that I would like to say is that this is a renewal of the sales tax. So this tax has been going on. So it's not like this is a new tax that is being created. So please go out and vote on November the 7th to reaffirm your support of the KCAT and Kansas City's transportation system. Thank you.
She good.
Okay, I think that's it.
All right.
What I may just say is this. We are excited to have this sales tax in Kansas City. I know something that Director White works on is making sure we see similar public transit support in our region, in other communities, and we will continue to work with them on that. And the other thing that Director White mentioned, and I want to make sure I second that too, every big event that has happened in this city over recent years has been facilitated in part by KCATA. There are not Chiefs Super Bowl parades without KCATA buses. There is not the World Series Royal Celebration. And I bet you, World Cup 2026, they will be calling this agency for support. So this is a core utility for Kansas City. This is a core utility for our region. And all we ask for is a vote yes to make sure they can continue to provide high-quality services to people in every part of our community. Thank you all so very much. I don't know if any of you have questions. If not, I'll let y'all warm up and appreciate you.
Thank you.